Hello, 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 everyone. Let me find you all on my phone. Um, and then we'll talk. I hope you all are having a great start to the new year. And let me say this right away. Happy New Year. I am glad to be back. I am glad to be with you all. And I am sitting here adjusting things. As you can tell, I haven't been here in a while. So I'm adjusting. Let me find this on Facebook so I will know where I am. Um, Hold on. I just pulled up the wrong thing. There we go. All right. We're having technical difficulties and other difficulties tonight. Um, Tonight we were supposed to have Sarah on for a discussion on placing boundaries. But right now, Sarah's getting her tire fixed. So we're going to talk for a few minutes and see if I'm waiting to hear back from her to see what the progress is on her flat tire. We will probably have to postpone to another time simply because um, you never know. Hold on, I found myself. You never know when tragedy, well, I shouldn't say tragedy, but just life happens. Um, she was driving home, trying to get here in time, and she blew a tire. So I just heard from her, and so I'm waiting to hear back from her. But in the meantime, in between time, you all say a little prayer for her because I don't know if it's dark there. She's in California. I don't know if it's dark there like it is here. And I don't want her on the side of the road by herself. So in the meantime, in between time, say a little prayer for her. Hello, Natasha. How are you? Thanks for watching. Um, Hi, Tasha. How are you? Thanks for watching. In the meantime, in between time, I have several things that I need to tell you all. Besides, Happy New Year! Welcome to 2021 with Ask the Nanny. I took off a couple of weeks from the last 2 weeks of December so that I could have some um, downtime, some me time. It was a lot going on here in my household and getting the Christmas breakfast boxes out. If you didn't get one, you missed it. Um, Also, dealing with um, changing of jobs. I started with a newborn overnight. And if you've ever worked overnight in any position with a newborn, you know that is quite difficult. So, yeah, there was a lot of things going on. So, I took the last 2 weeks of December off, and now I am back. I am recharged. I am ready to rock and roll. Now, I'm going to give you a rundown of some of the things, some of the people that we're going to have on here in January. We're going to have Danny the Manny, who does Nanny ABCs. He has written a couple of books, and his work gears towards nanny agencies. So if you are a part of an agency, if you work with an agency, or you are an agency owner, you will want to be here when Danny the Manny comes on. Okay? Just saying. And I have Alexa Ray coming. I know most of you all know her as the Mindful Nanny Collective. She does mindfulness with nannies. Hi, Christina. Christina is live and driving home. Okay, be careful out there, Christina. Let's see. Hello, Mitch. How are you? Mitch Harper is watching. So and Shenandoah. Hello, Shenandoah. Thanks for watching. So as I was saying, I am back and ready to rock and roll. And we also have Alexa Ray that's going to be here. She is a mindful nanny. She teaches mindfulness classes to nannies. She also has a social that she does, a virtual social that she does every other Sunday with nannies. Uh, Thank you, Mitch. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, I need to put these up here. Sorry. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Um, so I am also going to have, uh, if you all don't know Daniel Butcher, he does resumes. Um, awesome, awesome, awesome. He owns a nanny agency. He's out in California too. He owns a nanny manny agency, and he does. Last year, he launched the nanny resumes. So he's doing resumes for nannies and mannies, and so if you are not familiar with him, be sure to join us here on the 25th. He'll be on the 25th. Alexa Ray, we will be joining Alexa Ray on Tuesday, the 19th, instead of Monday, because there's a conflict in her schedule. So we're going to make room for her on Tuesday. So remember that on 2 weeks from now. We're going to do it on Tuesday. Ask Nanny will be on Tuesday instead of Monday. And we're going to have Alexa Ray. Also, I have um, Dr. Tracy uh, is a she is a dermatologist, and she's going to talk to us about the children's skin and rashes and things, especially eczema. Um, she has written a children's book about eczema, and she's going to come and share her book and give us some tips about how to take care of your kids' skin. I learned something uh, from her just by listening. I learned about hay fever. I have hay fever. We were talking about kids, and I'm like, I have hay fever. That's going to help me. So, yeah. So, some of the things that she's going to talk about may help you as an adult, but we're talking is geared towards the kids, but it will also help you too. So, be sure to join us. She's going to be on in February. And I also have, her name is Ashley. Ashley is an advocate for moms who have it's a very sensitive subject, but she's an advocate for moms healing after losing a child. Um, she lost a set of twins at 30 weeks, I want to say, but she will be here to help us learn how to get past that, to speak out and not be silent about it, and to speak out and to, because a lot of people look at you and feel sorry for you. And the last thing you want is somebody feeling sorry for you. Um, so, hello, blossomsmona. How are you? Happy New Year. Um, but you want to come and hear her. She will be here in February too. So, and we will reschedule if we need to. We will reschedule Sarah. Um, and I'm waiting to hear back from her about her tire. So, like I said, if you all send some good vibes and some prayers up for Sarah. I'm not sure where she is. I just don't want her to be stranded on the side of the road with a flat tire. Happy New Year, Meeches. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year. So those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about during the month of January and February. Also, commercial break. Um, I have a new box that is coming out. As I said before, if you missed the Christmas breakfast box, trust me, you do not want to miss this one. Um, Happy New Year, Tasha. Thank you. If you missed the breakfast box, you do not want to miss the Valentine's Day box. It's nothing like the breakfast box. So redirect your mind. The breakfast box was all about breakfast. The Sweethearts box for Valentine's Day is all about a romantic evening with that special someone, or even if you have a friend that, you all are best buddies or best friends, you can share the box together. It doesn't necessarily have to be your sweetheart, but someone that you're close to, you all can share together. There is, let's see, some sparkling bubbly in there. There is, I should say, a sparkling beverage. I shouldn't say bubbly. I am not an alcohol distributor, so I will not be mailing alcoholic beverages. Just, just hear me well. The box does not contain alcohol. Period. So, if you're expecting alcohol, you're going to be disappointed. But there is a sparkling beverage in the box. There is chocolates in the box. There are, I should say, premium chocolates because I went and got, a few things. And there's a little, what I like to call Love Potion number 9. If you've never seen that movie, go check out the movie. I think it's on Netflix right now. So go check out Love Potion number 9. It's a cute movie. Also, there is a little mini charcuterie board. I hope I'm saying that right. In there, there are love trinkets in there. There's a gift in there. There's several other things in that box. Also, I am introducing one jam and one fruit spread. The fruit spread is more liquid than the jam. The jam is more solid. The jam is called the Tux, and the fruit spread is called Cocktail Dress. So I had to cover the men and the women, but both of them are absolutely wonderful jams. There will be, let's see, what else is in the box that I can tell you about? Because I got all this stuff coming in today. I had several different boxes from vendors. Oh, the Love Spell. Love Spell, it's a special scent that is being created specifically for the Sweethearts box. It is being created by a company called Let Go My Candle Company. And yeah, it is so cute. So cute. But I promise you, you're going to love this box. It is going to be totally different from the breakfast box, but it's still going to be enjoyable and you will love it. I put my heart and soul into this box too, so you're going to love that. Also, for those of you who don't know and who are just joining me, I have a cookbook. Yes. If you watch me on Tuesdays and Fridays, um, and I'll get back to Tuesdays and Fridays after I tell you this. If you watch me on Tuesdays and Fridays, you know I do a cooking show called Recipes Galore, Ask the Nanny's Recipes Galore. Well, I have taken some of my recipes and I have put them in a digital book. You can download the book directly from the Google App Store that I have. Can y'all believe I have an app? Me, I have an app. Yes. Okay. So on the Google App Store, you look up Recipes Galore, Ask the Nanny Recipes Galore, and it will pop up. Also, you can go to my website, ATNanny. Let me find it here. You can go to my website, ATNanny, at let's see. Nope, that's not my website. ATNanny.com is my website. You can go on my website. It's on the front page. You can download it from there. So you can get it from the from the App Store. It's also linked to the top of my Ask the Nanny page, and you will see it. You just click on the link and you can buy it directly and download it directly from PayPal. So there's 3 different ways that you can purchase it. It's on the App Store. It is on my website, and it is on Ask the Nanny page. So either one of those, you can just click. It's only $9.99. That's less than 50 cents per recipe. So get it, enjoy it. Also, as I was saying on Tuesdays and Thursdays, this year I will only be cooking on Tuesdays at 1:30 instead of Tuesdays and Fridays. I will be only be cooking on Tuesdays. So um, I started a new position during the daytime, so I had to give up one day or the other, and I'd rather have my Friday to so I can have the whole day and have the whole weekend off. But I will be doing on Tuesday. Join me tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to be cooking a quick breakfast sandwich. It's very unique. You're able to freeze it. You're able to put it in the freezer, or grab one on the way out. Heat it up when you get to work or wherever you're going, and yum. And it pairs well with this jam good jam. So, hello, Sarah. How are you? Thanks for watching. So it pairs well. Hold on. I got a message coming in. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like we're not going to, Sarah's not going to be able to join us tonight. Um, hello, Elish. Am I saying your name right? Eilish Rogers. I think I'm saying your name right. But Sarah won't be joining us tonight. As I said earlier, she got a flat tire on the way home from work. She was supposed to be with us, but she's not going to be able to make it. So it's me. Um, so my friend Tasha, pick a topic and let's talk. If anyone else, or Meeches, pick a topic and let's talk about Nanny. I want to hear your responses. I want to hear what you have to say. What are you all doing for the new year? What resolutions, or I shouldn't say resolutions because I don't make resolutions. And simply because most resolutions are broken within the first 2 months. So I make goals to make changes in my life, and I keep progress of that those goals. Exactly what I was talking about. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Thanks for watching. Uh, Tasha says goals for 2021. Yes. It. How many of you all have done a vision board for 2021? Because that helps you with your goals. If even if you haven't written them down, you don't have them on a board. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my board all the way across. I don't know if you can see this. I have to scoot back from my computer in order for you to see this. Ah, at the top of my board. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. At the top of my board, I said, "Fear will not steal my dreams." I have all of these across here are my streams of income. All of this is what I want in 2021. I almost said 2020, but it's 2021. And down here at the bottom, this is what I want to grow. This is what I want to grow. My connections, my content, my blogs, articles, mentoring, and virtual social events. And I put that on there. I made this back in September because this is what I wanted to accomplish this year. I wanted to start last year so that I'll be ready to rock and roll by 2021. And I have gone and I have made some changes to my Instagram page. I have made some changes to what I post on my Instagram page, what I post on Facebook, because it's going to help me achieve those goals. In order to be effective in my community, in order for me to be a connector in my community, in order for me to make my six-figure salary that I want to make. I'm working on it. Um, in order for me to, I have so many different things. And one of them happened in December. You all know that I have a YouTube channel. Most of you all know that I have a YouTube channel. And back in August, my YouTube channel started being monetized. Well, I'm still trying to understand the monetization thing about it. But in December, while I was off from you all, I received my first check from YouTube. I was like, yes, because that's on my board. And the only way that I'm going to make this six figures is if I have more than one stream of income. I know that I'm not going to be the one to uh, work for a high profile, high net worth family to make six figures. I know myself. I know that's not me. I know I'm not going to put myself through that. I've been there one time and I know what it takes, and I'm not willing to go there. And since I know that I'm not willing to go there, I'm not even going to start. So, in order to accomplish my goals, I know that I'm going to need other streams. Well, I started getting monetized from YouTube. Also, um, hello, Kim. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Tasha says um, she's trying to finish her goals. And Crystal says, I always add to my life and not remove. Yes. Well, Crystal, I agree with that, but I also disagree. Sometimes you have to let go of the baggage because there was a lot of stuff built up from last year. I had to let go of some things. I had to let go of some people and some things in order for me to get to the next level. I don't know if you all have ever heard the saying, everybody that come with you can't go with you. Sometimes it gets to the point where you have to let go of people and let go of things in order to move forward. I think of the illustration that I've seen before, and it's a biblical illustration where there's a little girl and she's holding this little bear, and Jesus is holding out his hand for her to give him the bear. But behind his back with his other hand, he has a huge bear, which is like 4 or 5 times the size of the little bear that she's holding on to. But if she never let go of the little bear, she can't get to the big bear. So some things you have to let go of the little stuff in order for you to get to the bigger stuff. So I agree with you to add to your life, but I also uh, disagree about not removing things from your life. Okay. Tasha says, your word for 2021. My word is adventure because that's what I feel like I'm on. I've been on for the last month or so. I have been on an adventure. And I have a phrase also, pray about the little things. So when I say pray about the little things, this is what I mean. I was looking for something for my Valentine's Day box. I needed 25 of this something that I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spill the beans because some of it I want to be a surprise. I was looking for 25 of these things. I went into a store um, looking for something else for the box. And when I walked around the corner, I saw it. And I was like, how many of these do they have? And I have been praying, how am I going to find this? Where am I going to find it from? I'm going to have to order it online. I'm going to have to do this, all these different things. And then I had a budget for the box and I found it. And it was exactly 25 of this item. Exactly 25. I wiped them out. I get to the cash register and they're on sale. Can you believe it? And I'm just like, oh my God. Not only I had just prayed about that morning. And I asked him, I just need 25. That's all I need is 25. It was 25 exactly. And then he blessed me even further. It was on sale. Now, I probably could have found this somewhere else. I could have probably could. There are many places that I probably could have found it, but I just wanted to get it local. And when I found it, uh, my friend Kimberly was on the phone and she started laughing. She said, "You slapped the prayer on it, didn't you?" I said, "I sure did." She said, "How many is it?" I said, "Exactly 25." So I have a word and I have a phrase. I'm on an adventure because I'm doing things that I've never done before. And it's like a scavenger hunt. Finding things for these boxes, it's like a scavenger hunt, but it's something that I love to do. So this adventure is exciting. And I hope you all will enjoy it. Um, but it's exciting for me. So get a phrase and a word. Uh, Crystal says, yes, I start my year November 1st. Great for you. And let's see, what else did Crystal say? I started reflecting and organizing in October, brainstorming in November, and prepping in December. Exactly. Don't wait until January 1st because you won't be ready. Without a vision, the people perish. That's what the Bible says. And you all know I'm a Bible believing person. And Kimberly says hi. And I'm great. Happy New Year, Kimberly. Thank you. And Crystal said, let go, absolutely not remove or delete. Okay. Gotcha. 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 Okay. Let's see. Tasha said, preach. Uh, let's see. Mitch said her word is simplicity. That's a good word. I like that word, Mitch. Sometimes you have to simplify your life because if you get too much clutter and too much stuff, sometimes it's just the little things, the simple things in life that are more enjoyable than all that complicated stuff that you're trying to create because it takes too much brain power. It takes too much, it's just too much. So, simplicity, I like that word. Kimberly says, I have two words for 2021, courage and consciousness. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, Kimberly, what do those words mean to you? Courage and the consciousness. And Mitch, you too. What does simplicity mean to you? I know you all hear me talking, but I want to know what those words mean to you. The consciousness and the courage. Um, Crystal says, love adventure. My intention word is trust. Trust my gut and purpose. Ooh, it is so important to have a purpose. Crystal, you hit a topic that is so near and dear to my heart. Because if you have no purpose, if you don't know what your purpose is, you're just wandering around doing whatever comes by the seat of your pants. And you never fulfill your purpose. If you never fulfill your purpose, then what is life about? You are here for a purpose. You're not here to just wander around and go from place to place to place to place unless you're fulfilling a purpose in each place that you wander to. What is your purpose? I know that I am a giver. I know this. I know my purpose is to nurture. I know my purpose is to give. I know my purpose is to spread encouragement and happiness. And I know that my purpose is to teach. And I do that in everything I do. When I tell you I give more jam away than I actually sell, believe it. When I tell you that, that Christmas breakfast box, I sold the box for $60 plus shipping and handling. It was over $100 worth of stuff in there in that box. So you think about 25 boxes times what, about 40 extra dollars, 45 extra dollars per box. That was like, here you go, here's a Christmas gift. That's just me. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that is my purpose. My husband told me, when you gonna stop filling that box? My friend Kim, who is also a business, she keeps me grounded in business. She said, now if you do the same thing with this Valentine's Day box that you did with that Christmas box, I'm coming and I'm slapping your hand and I'm taking the credit card away. So I'm trying to stay on track. I'm trying to stay on budget with this box and break even. At least break even this year. This box. So yeah, that's a wonderful thing to know is your purpose. So Crystal, tell us about your word. Um, okay, hold on. Let me find out where I am. Meant to be, where meant to be, or purpose are meant to be. Let's see. I feel your excitement. Thank you. I get excited about giving. That's why I know it is my purpose. I think about giving before I think about getting. And because I am a giver, it's hard for me to receive. When people give to me, it's like I feel unworthy sometimes. Like, why are you giving this to me? Um, what is this for? It's hard for me to receive. And sometimes when I receive things, I don't want people to think that I am ungrateful because I'm so overwhelmed. I'm like, say thank you, Angela, say thank you. Hello, say something. And I'm sitting here like, wow, you gave this to me? Are you sure? But then my brain kicks in. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. It's just, I know that's my purpose. I know that's my calling. It's part of my calling is to be a giver. It's not for everybody. Trust me, it is not for everybody. So I'm not telling you, oh, give this away, give that away. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm running in my lane. And whatever your lane is, you run in your lane. Let me see, what else do we have here? Wait a minute. Hold on. I skipped some things. Hold up. Let me go back up. I skipped a few things. Uh, okay, here we go. Kimberly says, courage to me means being brave enough to trust my intuition. I have been working on recognizing and also expanding my consciousness and the consciousness of others around me. Yes, being brave is um, something I'm working on. I'm very passive aggressive. And if any of you are passive aggressive, you know it takes a lot for me to say anything. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about boundaries, is because I'm 54 years old, getting ready to be 55. And I still have trouble sometimes with boundaries. It's as if somebody has to push me all the way to the limit. You know how the trash bag commercials where they stick their hand in there and they're pushing this flex bag and it's flexing and it's pulling and it's stretching and it's stretching. Well, that's how I am sometimes. You have to stretch me all the way out to my breaking point before I push back and say, no, this is a hard boundary. Well, apparently it wasn't hard because you let me stretch you, stretch you, stretch you, stretch you until you're about to break. And that leads to burnout. And if you get to your breaking point, then you're not enforcing your boundaries. And I'm working on that. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted her on here first this year so that I can start the year out setting boundaries and keeping them. And even if I don't keep them. At least I'm trying not to get to my breaking point. I'm trying to change me. I'm trying to change the way I do things so that when I get to, I won't get to that stretch and stretch and stretch when I get to my breaking point. Because if you know anything about passive aggressive people, when we get to that over here, you build and build and build and build. And when you hit here, it's just like word vomit. That's all I can say. And everything that is emotionally built up in here is just going to come out and tumbling out. And that's not the core person of who I am. So I'm working on that. Thank you, Kimberly, because I need the courage to say, no, I am not doing that. No, that makes no sense to me. No, my family comes first. No, I am not working the extra hours because I've been here for 12 hours already and I'm about to pass out. No, my health comes first. No, I need a vacation. No, whatever it is that you need to say no to, whatever boundaries that you need to keep, do that. That's what I'm working on. Okay, so Mitch says, Michelle, sorry, simplicity means making life lighter, not to take on others' burdens, not to carry my own burdens, and to be lighthearted and more laughing. Yes, laughter is great medicine, y'all. When I tell you, I love to laugh. My husband will tell you, I'll watch a comedy in a minute before I watch a suspense story because it it's the positivity. Laughter to me brings about positivity. And laughter brings about those happy endorphins and it makes you lighter, as you said. It makes you lighter. It makes you feel a whole lot better. Laughter is great medicine. Um, it takes uh, more muscles to turn that crowd upside down. Ding. And believe it or not, when you're happier, when you laugh, you are happier in general. And you put off those endorphins, you put off, and you attract happy people. You attract happy things to you. I'm not saying that nothing bad is going to happen to you, but I'm saying you attract what you put out. So more laughter, more happiness, light, attract it to yourself. Okay. And Crystal says, plus the time and love you have uh, to each box. Thank you, Crystal. You you're not gonna make me cry. That's all I'm gonna say. You're not gonna make me cry because you got me going right about now. Um, let me see. Kimberly says, I've also started offering emotional trigger point release sessions. Oh, which I am very passionate about. And I'm going to be taking classes this year to become a conscious discipline coach. Oh, let us know when you get those classes going because that is so important. Our emotions, that trigger point that you said, that's exactly what I was just talking about. Emotional trigger points. I don't want to get to the point where I am just like, before I say anything. I want to recognize it right when it's said, right when it's done, or whenever it happens to me. I want to recognize it uh, and then do something about it right then instead of recognizing it and then recognizing it again and again and again and again and again until it's all the way up here and it's over my head and I'm sinking. I'm drowning in it. And then I start, when you say you're back in the corner, it's fight or flight. I don't want to come out fighting. I don't want to run away from it because I'm going to have to face it again. And I don't want to be fighting anybody. I'd like to have a conversation about it. I like to sit down and talk about it so that we can have a conscious, clear our conscious, clear my conscious, because I will hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it, which is why. I like laughter because it lets me release it. So when you get those classes done with those classes and become a coach, let us know. Please let me know because I would love to have you on Ask the Nanny to talk about it. So please, 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 because that's one that I realize being passive aggressive has a lot to do with those emotional trigger points. So please let me know. Hello, Valerie. How are you? She says, you remind me, always a giver to a point of overdoing it to a fault. But we will certainly have, okay, I'm not sure where you went with that. Okay, maybe it continues in another post. But yeah, I am a giver to a fault. So help me, I am. I cannot. My dad was the same way. My mom used to complain, you just give people the shirt off of your back. And it's true. He was a giver, and I learned from him. I learned from example, just like our nanny kids do. Whatever we do or whatever we say, they're gonna do, and they will do what you do quicker than they do what you say. So learn from example. Crystal says, I told my dad when I was 7 that I would change the world world somehow. I never stopped searching for my purpose. I found my purpose in late 2019. I have the gift of impacting uh, in a way on a very deep level. I'm on a mission to create emotionally intelligent and mindful leaders within the home to change the way future generations live and treat one another. That is so great. That is so great. And you know what? Um, I think as a nanny, that all of us have a little bit in there of that in us. We want to change the atmosphere around us. So when these kids grow up and get out there into the world, then we will have a better world. That is so important. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. We certainly will have earned our wings in heaven. Yes. Okay. So wait a minute. Let me go back up here. Uh, she says, you remind me, always a giver to a point of overdoing it to a fault, but we certainly will have earned our wings in heaven. Okay. I got it. All put together now, Valerie. Thank you. Yes. 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 Uh, we are our brother and sisters keepers. Crystal says, setting strong boundaries uh, always every single person. Hold on, let me finish reading. Person the opportunity to thrive and succeed in ways that empower, build courage, and respect. I want to say is that give every single person the opportunity to thrive. You're right about that. We need to set boundaries. Um, just like we teach our children about good and bad touching. It's a boundary. You don't hit. You don't. It's a way of that you communicate that you don't hit people. You respect them. And no, I use reverse psychology. Do you want him to hit you? No. Well, why not? Because it hurts. Well, then why do you think he? Don't you think it hurts him when you hit him? Oh, see, they don't think about that. So when you change the world and you change boundaries, when kids have words and you empower them with words to say, I don't like that, or I don't like what you're doing. When you give them words and you imitate those words to them and give them a chance to respond and respectfully agree or disagree. Sometimes the kids don't agree with what you have to say, but give them a chance to respectfully have that conversation. And it's conflict resolution. They're learning how to solve their problems through words instead of through violence. and through, I'm going to take being, malicious, and I'm going to take your toy. You didn't give me this, so I'm going to do this. No, it's not a tit for tat. It's a talk it out, hash it out, become friends, you know. Valerie said exactly word vomit. Yeah, she's talking about my, when I get up to here with my passive aggressive. Crystal says, when you say no to them, it gives the other person the ability to step outside their comfort, think, breathe, and potential growth in ways they wouldn't have before. Exactly. Some people are not used to hearing the word no. And they look at you like, what you mean? Tell me, what do you mean no? Uh, no. What do you mean no? You're supposed to say yes. You're supposed to do what I asked you to do or do what I told you to do, because guess what? I'm the one in charge here. But that's why I always say I work with families, not for them. We work together with each other. No big eyes, no little U's. We work together and we come to a solution. Um, Michelle says, I'd love to hear more on emotional trigger points and uh, conscious discipline coach. Angela, maybe a night on this. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're reading my thoughts, Michelle. I want that too. Not only for you all, but for me too. And Kimberly says that would be awesome. I love to come on again. Yay! Yes, Kimberly has been on a couple of times before, I do believe. But yes. Valerie said yes, read further down. Okay. And Crystal says love and treat. Okay, I'm assuming that was part of your last message. Okay. Oh, I've been on 3 times. See, it's been 3 years. So you average once per year. Great. All right. Well, let's get ready for time number 4, because I really want to hear about the emotional trigger points. I really need to hear that, because I know that will help me not only with myself, but it also helped me with parents, because some parents, they can't stand if the baby cries too long. What's wrong with them? What's wrong? And they get emotional and they lose it. And with a baby, you can't lose it. That's what babies do. If they're not feeling it, they're going to cry. That's how they use their voices to let you know, I'm not feeling this. Try something else. Come with another plan. This is not working. So if we have emotional trigger points, I can talk to my parents as an NCS. I can talk to my parents when they get overwhelmed. I can talk about the trigger points. I can talk about, uh, make suggestions to them. I'm not a coach, but I can make, simple suggestions. Breathe, you know, take a walk, uh, put the baby down, come back later, hand the baby over to someone else. All those things, because it'll be something that I practice for myself. And I try not to go outside of my scope of training. But when families ask my opinion of what I would do, I always say, I do this. You check with your doctor, check with your uh, psychologist or whoever you're seeing before you try any of this. I will tell them what I do, but I always tell them to check with their doctor, check with whomever there is medically in charge of them before they uh, try anything that I say that I do for myself. That way, I'm covering myself, because they may try it anyway. and not check with their doctor. But if I know I told you to check with your doctor, check here, check there, I know for sure I have covered myself. Hello, Emma. Thanks for watching. Okay, Kimberly says, let's chat. Maybe you can do a one-on-one session with me, and then we can share it on the show. Nothing too personal unless you want. Yes, that works because, um, like I said, you learn from example. And I have nothing to hide. I have shared some of my deepest, most intimate thoughts with you all because I know that I'm not the only one that goes through what I go through. I know that I'm not the only one that feels this crazy kind of way sometimes. It is a lot of people won't talk about it, or they don't talk about it, or they have this, okay, this is my persona, and I'm perfect on Facebook. I'm not going to tell anybody anything because they think I'm perfect, so I'm going to stay perfect on Facebook and on social media, and I have this perfect life, and come and come welcome to my world. That's not life. That's not reality. That's social media. All of us have problems. All of us go through things. All of us have things that set us off. We all have emotional trigger points. But if we don't catch them and we go off on somebody, that's not good. I don't like being the one that goes off on somebody and gets to the point of, ugh, let her say that one more time. She got one more time to say that to me. And I will talk to my friends and tell them, look, she did this and she did that. He did this and he said that. And then you know what? Girl, I went off. I'm just, ooh, yeah, I don't like being that person. But I can tell you a few times that it happened. And most of those times, I don't even remember what I said because I was so angry. I was like a 2-year old having a tantrum. You can't talk to a 2-year old having a tantrum because they don't hear you. All they hear is, I feel this. This is my emotion. I'm getting it out. I don't care. I'm going to kick. I'm going to scream. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. I don't like being that 2-year old. Just saying. Hello, Emma. How are you? Um, Michelle says sometimes you don't realize something bothers you until it reaches your conscious, kind of like an epiphany. Yes, yes, yes. You don't realize it, and sometimes those emotions, if something tragic happens and it triggers something from your childhood that was emotional to you, that you had just kind of put in the back of your mind, why am I feeling this way, why am I doing this, because it was an emotional trigger from way back, and it's coming back, and it seems like you're living that same thing over again, and it was very uh tragic and traumatic for you then, and your brain will play tricks on you, and it will bring that traumatic thing back. It's kind of like having a PTSD, that post-traumatic what is it called, post-traumatic, I can't even think of the words now, PTSD. um but yeah, that's what it's like doing. Kimberly says most adults are not conscious of their triggers. Yep. So true. And the thing about it is, Kim, we can be friends with someone and we notice their triggers and they don't. I knew that was going to happen. I knew you were going to do this because you always do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Remember the time when you did this, and remember the time you said that? I did. Yes, I did. Really? And then you did this and you did that. And on this occasion, you did this. And all of it was the same. And they don't even realize it. But you, from the outside looking in, you can tell them what their triggers are. They themselves have no clue. totally agree with you, Kimberly. Totally agree. Michelle says, yes, sometimes you don't realize how much something really bothers you or provokes emotions that come at you like a body slam. Yes. And, you know, I found out, I know I have anxiety, but I found out in 2020 that depression hurts. I mean, physically hurts. It was um, a time when I wasn't working between June and December. And it was one of the hardest times for me because I couldn't wrap my mind around what was going on until my brother says, you need to get out of the house. Your favorite thing is to be outside. And you have been cooped up in this house for how many months? You need to just go for a walk. And I didn't realize that I needed that. And when I got outside and I went walking, and then I walked again the next day, and the next day, and the next day, I didn't realize how much I needed it. I didn't realize how much of a release it was from being inside these four walls. I was going through a state of depression. I did not know that. And sometimes it's just the little things because I'm the person, I was 3 years old. My grandmother said that I would sleep in my sleep. I would say, Grandma, I want to go walking because she took me walking every day. And walking is one of my stress relievers. Cooking and walking are my two main stress relievers. And I didn't realize it until my brother said, I've been sitting here talking to you, and you need to get outside. I didn't realize sitting in the house away from COVID was a depression because I'm used to being outside. And when I just went for a walk in my neighborhood, because where I live, there are several trails and they go for miles. And I just went walking on the trail. I went walking for the first time I went walking for a mile, and I came back and I felt so much better. I didn't realize it was just like the weight went. It was like I would carry this weight go like this, and I just kind of put those water buckets down and like you never know. You never know. Crystal says, "Hey Kim, I teach in emotional intelligence, and emotional triggers are known as self-aware and management of your emotions. I've been coaching parents and families for years on this, but haven't heard about it specifically in terms of emotional trigger discipline." Oh, cool. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Thank you. PTSD. Thank you, Michelle. That's what I was trying to say earlier. The PTSD. Now, oh my gosh, do y'all realize it's 8 o'clock? Thank you for watching tonight. Thank you for, even though we didn't have um, our normal, regular scheduled guests here, we did learn some things from each other. And I love your words. I love what you are working on. I love what 2021 is going to bring you. Um, I would suggest some words of affirmation. Some of you are believing in affirmation, some of you don't. I believe words have power. And that's why I wrote my words on my vision board. That's why I have words on my bathroom mirror. That's why I have words everywhere. And when I speak, when I can't find this morning, I could not find my glasses, y'all. My countertop has a gray with brown and black specks in it, and my glasses were laying right on the counter in the kitchen. And I'm looking everywhere for my glasses. I could not find my glasses. And I was like, Lord, where are my glasses? I know they're in the kitchen or my bedroom because that's where I was last places I was last night, the kitchen and the bedroom. And I'm moving stuff out of the way on the cabinets, on the counters. And I'm like, okay, so it's not behind the paper towel roll. It's not behind the napkins. And I look straight down, and there they are in plain sight, But because of the colors in my glasses, I didn't see them on the countertop. But when I speak words and I pray about the little things, because I could have kept searching, but the little things, pray about the little things. Speak life into those little things. Speak life into the words, your word for this year, the trust, the simplicity, um, the consciousness. Speak words, adventure, mind, and get you a phrase. Get a word and a phrase. And I challenge you to get a word and a phrase and post it on social media and see what people say about your word and your phrase. I'm going to do that as soon as I get done. My word and my phrase for this year, and see how many comments you get. See what people are thinking. And they'll probably share their word and their phrase with you for the year. And help each other. Speak life into your fellow nannies, your friends, your associates. Speak life into their words. I want you all to prosper. I want you all to have your purpose fulfilled, to walk in your calling, to work on whatever it is that was bothering you in 2020, to work on that and make it better in 2021. That's what I'm working on. So, adventure and pray about the little things. Thank you all. I will see you all next week. Again, order if you want to order the sweetheart box. Contact me. Send me a PM. Um, if you know, email me, text me. You can contact me on Ask the Nanny. You can contact me on This Jam Good. You can contact me on my personal page. Just contact me if you like to purchase a box. Also, uh, download the cookbook. It's only $9.99, and you can get it on Ask the Nanny. You can get it on my directly from the Google App Store, and you can get it from my website. And follow me, like, and leave a review on Ask the Nanny. And let's see, what else do I have going? Oh, YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, youtube.com/Ask the Nanny. Let me see if I can find that so you can, yes, subscribe on YouTube. YouTube.com/Ask the Nanny. If you go to YouTube, just type in Ask the Nanny and it'll pop up. And you can go to my page, you can subscribe. There are archives of Ask the Nannies from past years. So you can find all of that there. Let me see. Let me make sure I got everybody's comments. Thank you so much for this talk. You're welcome, Emma. Thank you for talking with me. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. Uh, uh, Michelle says it was enjoyable. I'm so isolated, so it feels great to have a roundtable discussion. Thanks. Yes, we will have more roundtable discussions this year. That's one of my plans is to have more roundtable discussions, but we won't have um, a planned topic. I'll just come on and we will just let it fly. Use the letter method. Let her open it up and let her fly. Okay. So let's see. Mitch says youtube.com. Is that your YouTube or my YouTube? Mitch, I'm not sure. You're welcome, Tasha. Oh, and last but not least, I am the director of nanny services for the U.S. Nanny Association. And I would love for you all to be a part of mine. Okay. Thank you, Mitch. I would love for you all to be a part of the association. Last year, we had our first virtual conference. A lot of you all attended. and some of you were speakers, and we are looking for speakers now. We're looking for members. If you'd like to join, it's only $25 for the whole year. It is, and you can join on usnanny.org, not .com, but usnanny.org. You can go and you can join for just $25 for the whole year. And our members only, I haven't posted yet, but our members only virtual gathering is going to be on the 22nd of January. It's a Friday night, and we're going to be doing vision boards. It's going to be held in our U.S. Nanny Association member group, and you have to be a member to be a part of the group. It's a private group, so we're going to be doing that. That's going to be our social for the month. We're going to be having a virtual vision board party. So we're going to use those words and those phrases in our vision board party. So join us, and then request to become a member of our page, of our group, and you can be a part of all of our. Yes, Tasha. Oh, and Tasha, I want you to be on my committee, please. Each board member has a committee, and I get to choose people who I want to be on my committee to help me, because it's to help volunteer, and all the positions are voluntary. It is not a paid position. I do this because I love my nanny community. I love helping and giving and making sure that you have what you need, and bringing the standards up, and not us just being glorified babysitters. We are career women. We have businesses. We're not just glorified whatevers. This is a career for me, and I am proud of what I do. And I'm not going to stop until all the people around me, and then some out into the nether regions, know what a nanny is, what we do, what we stand for, what we won't stand for, the boundaries we set, all about education of uh, who we are and what we do. Emma says, I have to renew my membership. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, you're welcome. And if any one of you want to be a part of a committee, um, especially we're looking for a couple of people to help with social media. So if you are a social media guru and you would like to help volunteer, then please contact me. But you have to be a member in order to help with the social media. So please, if you need to renew your membership, please do so. If you're not a member, please go check us out, usnanny.org, and check out the website, check out the and join. It's only $25. You all pay that much for coffee, 2 or 3 cups of coffee a week, or for a T-shirt when you go to or when you order them offline. Your nanny T-shirts, just count one of those T-shirts and get a membership. That's all I'm saying. But I will see you all next year. Next year. No, I won't see you all. I will see you all next year, but I will see you all next week. Um, our guest is going to be Danny J. Manny. Danny the Manny. And we will be starting at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, because he is in a different time zone. So we will be starting at 8 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. next week. So that's 9 p.m. on the East Coast and 6 p.m. on the West Coast. So we will see you all next week right here at 8 p.m. And thank you all again for joining me. And thank you all for your support and for everything you do. And especially for you all being here and having this discussion with me, because it has helped me already. I appreciate you all. We'll see you all next week.